I remember when my sons were first exposed to STEM in school, it was essentially robotics, which is only one dimension. There are so many others. We do aim here to expose them to many dimensions and then allow them to kind of gravitate to what feels good for them. I have two sons, and I want to be able to develop a love for technology for young girls and young boys. I think it's critical for the future of our nation. And as a mother and a technologist, it only made sense to do this.
Hi, I'm Devin Fosu.
Hi, I'm Reese Fosu.
Well, I mean, I count us very lucky because whenever we get presents, we get the new iPhones and the new laptops and the new iPads. So I think that's amazing. And you know, she's also been able to help me with my digital media editing that I'm doing. She bought me a laptop for it. So that's nice. You know, when you know technology, she's able to get me the best stuff and put me in positions in which I can succeed. So I appreciate her for that.
Yeah, I mean, same. Like, I mean, although I didn't really have much of a choice growing up into that, I mean, it was just it was something that was always interesting. And me personally, I know that I can, whatever it is with technology, can just help out with that. Whether it's working on the TV, working on a phone, working on an iPad, working on a laptop, that's always something that I'm there to help out with.
For me, I'd say to some degree, I don't want to only do technology, but I would like to do editing in the future and making videos and that whole sort of content creation. So it's necessary, technology in that, as it is, you know, the world is changing, evolving, you need technology for that. So yeah, I would like to do technology in the future in some regard.
I totally agree. I mean, I'm not the biggest technology person. That's not my main thing that I love to do. But like, if that's something that I can see myself pursuing, and I think it can really help me, and I think I have a great understanding of it, sure, yeah, I'm definitely pursuing that. Because then I got people in my corner to help me with it every step of the way.
I mean, for me, their work ethic has inspired my work ethic, you know, because they obviously came from a different place than us, you know, they didn't have as much growing up. So despite you would think that because of that I'd be more like relaxed and take it easy, but no, I want to work just as hard as them to prove that, you know, I'm as good as them.
I know that personally, being able to listen to them talking on business meetings and everything like that has always been something that's just like, man, I can really do what I love and also incorporate this tech into that. I can incorporate stocks into that. I can incorporate whatever it is and just put that into what I want to do. So like, let's say, whether it's about sports, whether it's about music, whatever it's about, just being able to import the newest tech that I learned from my parents at a very young age.
Well, I'm a biologist and epidemiologist, and I started SciTech Kids for my daughter. At the time, there was not the name STEM around, or it wasn't well known, and I just was curious why there weren't more programs to motivate kids to learn science, technology, engineering, math. And as I started talking to other mothers, they said to me, if you build it, we will come. And so I did.
I mean, for us, we had to do robotics from a very young age. We had to keep doing it a lot. And we didn't really want to do it at the time, but she kind of made us. And, you know, I did learn a lot about like technology and problem solving that way.
And doing science at such a young age, it really boosted my creativity. And I learned a lot from just being around my mom and helping out when she was working with other students.
So there was an audiovisual club at my school, and my mom made me join that. And it was pretty much all technology, just like learning how to work with like Mac and stuff and like iMovie and figuring out pretty much how to work sort of like online editing for audio and like TV stuff. And I didn't want to do it at the time, I had no interest in it. But looking back, it was a good experience because now I'm working in stuff like editing and stuff. So being able to have that kind of base that I learned in middle school really helped me out.
For me, it was mostly coding. I really didn't like it when I was younger. But now in school, we're doing a lot of projects with coding. So now that I know what I'm doing, it actually makes it more enjoyable to see the results.
I feel like just like things like the program that we have here. I feel like they're very helpful to a lot of kids, and for people who don't have parents like we do, it's very helpful for them. And if they want to pursue anything in technology, then that's a great outlet for them to have.
I mean, we went to Montessori schools, so we had something like this, but nothing to this degree. We weren't using 3D printers at this young of an age, and I think if we had, I feel like creatively, we would have been like opened and sort of been able to do more and see more. And I don't know, I feel like our horizons would have been expanded, and I feel like that you can only benefit from that kind of exposure to that kind of technology at a young age.
I think most schools, they just go based off the textbook, and yeah, they do labs, but it's just not the same when you're working hands-on. And so I think that I've learned more and retained more when I'm doing more hands-on activities, which I don't necessarily do at school. So just coming here and doing it at such a young age, I remember stuff from when I was around the age of 8, and it still is just in my memory today.
The world that we're living in now is constantly changing and requires a lot of tech. So I really wanted to be sure that she was exposed to as much technology as possible, and the best way to learn that is through STEAM.